say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Take you like a pill. Say sorry. Oh, maybe I oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Hello. Yes. Okay. So I think, yeah, we need to start. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. So we are having this tournament of Valorant Intracity 2K22, where we are going to have this friendly series of games, starting with today with, I think, GMW versus the Noblemen or the Nobleman. Uh, I think we're going to start in a few minutes. Okay, let's introduce us. Here we are. Myself, Border Doggy, and we have also Winter.
Yes. Hi,
Yeah,
everyone.
as
Good
casters
afternoon.
for yeah.
And
So in
today's observers are FZ, Scene, Nix, SLAX, COCO, Rex, and Razor.
yeah, so
So
yeah, we'll be there
let's.
for first few matches, as I guess, at least. Taking you through all of these games, starting with first in Ascent, I guess, where noblemen have decided to attack. The match hasn't yet started, as you can see.
Start করবে না বে?
Yeah, you can see all the group 18 elements there: helium, neon, xenon, krypton, and argon in the
It's a
nobleman
very
team.
interesting lineup right
Uh,
here.
quite interesting, I would say so. In the defenders, we have Team GMD, we have Assassin, Error, Autonopi, Errorx, Gaurav, and Hedis. Nice looking team, you say. Match
What do
gets
you
started.
think? What will be the compositions for the team?
I think, in Ascent, particularly if you are going for mid control, you need, of course, you need a controller, and Astra is the best controller, I think, for this map. And then,
Yeah,
of course, you need like one initiator at least to get into any of the sites or even for mid control for that matter. So Sova or Sky must be there. It's a very
on this map is usually Sova because for
yeah,
its revealing factor as well as
yeah,
the
yeah.
utility
So we are
usage. Let's
starting.
see.
Let's see.
We
Let's see.
see Hades hovering on Sage.
Yeah,
That's
Sage.
nice.
I think Sage is a nice choice.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
Sage has a lot of. Yeah, hold on a second.
Oh, we see our first lock with Raze on Assassin. Raze with its double satchel will be a very interesting thing to
Very
watch.
interesting, and the thing is, they also have. I think GMD is not going for any jet, so that means they're going for a flash, which is Reina. So if they are good on solo
We
plays,
see we
so
see
that
both of the teams. There's the second control. There's a controller right there with
yeah,
Omen. Omen has
so,
always been a very staple
yeah.
choice when it
But
comes
I
to
think
control.
if you are going for a team game, Astra can be a better choice if you know how to play her. But in this case, Omen is absolutely fine because he's a global, you know, and Killjoy in both teams
Both teams. That's
because
that's something that I really look
uh,
forward to. As you know,
yeah, I know. That's
I love
because I
Killjoy.
think they all want to lock the B side down. That's the
Yeah.
thing, you know. Very common mentality, just lock the B side down. And that's what they're trying to do, I think. Yeah. Apart from
I
that,
mean, personally, I feel that Killjoy can hold most of the sites, even A side as well with its utility setup.
and you
It has
get the
peaceful.
info in cat if somebody
Yeah.
is lurking there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Exactly.
Yeah. We start here, JMD. Interesting thing about the noblemen is that they have gone for a jet. So that means our operator can be in play soon. But since it's they are attacking, I don't see we see the operator very soon, but we can
Yeah.
see it. Yeah. Let's see how defenders react to this jet.
I think it's going to be early A hit, as you can see.
Uh,
All the players
yeah, we
are stacking up
basically see
sitting.
that the noblemen.
And just as I expected, Killjoy will usually set up its utility at A side, which is always good for the first few rounds. We
Because
see,
yeah, that's true. Because as attacking team, you don't expect the killjoy to be there as well.
yeah, the reveal goes in.
We see the race taking so much control in B main. See that? So they know that it's a A rush straight on. Heaven is smoked.
And there's a early flank right there.
Yeah, that's an
Smoke
early
has
plan.
delayed them pretty
And
much.
Sova, I think, yeah, Nobleman has a little bit of clue about this thing because they don't have any much control. Yeah, see, Neon takes the first pick and soon traded by Hades here. And okay, nice.
The
The
second one,
team
that's
gets an
interesting.
advantage. And Hades coming back, keeping the mid control. Well played. Really well played. You get two early picks. And as I can see,
And then it's instantly traded out somewhere. And Jet dashes in to side.
Jet dashes in.
Krypton gets the first
Okay,
pick and
that's
then
a
Ren
nice
holds on
Spike
to.
down A.
And that's a good delay.
One enemy remaining.
I think that's a
Yeah,
bad play. Don't push that smoke.
30
that
seconds
much.
left.
Okay, they have in control. Jet is low HP. I think
it's
that's
a
around
round.
GMD.
Yeah, it's round for GMD right there.
Oh,
There
nice.
it is. And that's
Very
the
well
first
played.
round
And I
for
think,
GMD.
you know, Winter will also agree, I guess. That's the problem of people not taking the map control. You see? There's just five people pushing through A main. You
Need a
don't
drop.
know what's happening in mid.
Thank
You
you.
don't know what's happening in front of B, say, because the race pushes B main and he sees nobody there. And they know it's gonna be an A rush.
It's very interesting to see how both Raze and Sage took up a lot of space right when the round started. They started pushing mid without even using the utility anywhere else. We see the Sage wall up at mid, and Omen smokes off B, expecting a B. But
It has
interestingly,
also
it's already A right there.
Yeah.
But Assassin gets the first pick with his nades. That's interesting. And
That's
Reyna is off the board. Omen smokes off the entrance. But there's a huge gap in the smoke.
That happens sometimes.
Right. That will work as a one-way for Assassin.
Out of charges. Satchel out.
Smoke is not too deep.
Satchel out.
Krypton
Okay.
gets a pick on the gap and it's punished right there. That's why we say always smoke your entrances properly.
Okay, that's a nice shot
Assassin
from Argon.
dropped right there by Argon.
And I guess they're rotating now to B. But the interesting thing, Winter, you see, the KJ has not left the site. So he is basically there with all of his utilities. And
That's very
also,
interesting. Usually people instantly rotate when they hear a rush, but it's now the utility comes into play.
yeah,
Oh,
it's difficult.
Destroyed.
The retake.
at
30
least he
seconds
gets some
left.
damage out of it.
Yeah.
And Helium starts setting
Last
up
player
his
standing.
utilities, but he's in the wide open.
3v1 and Argon is nowhere to be seen.
And they get the defuse down and GMD secure the second round.
Very well played from
From Killjoy as he held the side even when all of his teammates were at A. That's the most interesting thing about the game, you know. Oh, sometimes Killjoys usually take the utility back and rotate fast, and that leaves a huge hole on the other side. We see,
not giving any chances
Yeah.
so far to the Noblemen team. And as you can see, now the Sova is interestingly playing on B main alone. So creating an illusion or trying to create an illusion that it's a B hit. But I'm not sure that GMD is set on that. But
and
okay.
Neon gets his first pick on
Yeah.
Assassin.
And now we see the rotation coming from GMD. Okay, no. Omen.
At A side is completely open, and there's no one there except Omen with his flash. But how will it be enough to hold?
Couldn't
I don't think
make
so. And
this
we get the
Spike
plant down.
alone. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Smoke to delay
You should
Omen's
run.
push. But we have our Killjoy
Nice.
with his ult taking up a lot of space inside. The lockdown's destroyed.
That's a bad
One
pick.
enemy remaining.
Nice. So GMD, I think what Noblemen actually are doing wrong is that, you know, they're not playing the post plans along with the team. They
Yes,
need to play of contact of each other. I think that's they're doing wrong because they had a very nice position, if you see, in this particular case. But what they lacked
And
was
Sova
that,
also sold the pick
picking off
pretty
each
nice.
other, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sova got a very nice pick in B main.
Placing
You
alarm
play,
bomb.
so you
Placing
try
smoke
to,
grenade.
ideate what the enemy can do at this moment. Now we see Noblemen actually grouping up near B. Same problem can be there as well because now AMD have full buy.
Yep. Let's see. This is also a full buy for me. And Assassin
The
gets his
raise
first
on the
pick.
operator gets an early pick on B main, and now it's very difficult to get this B main control back without your Sova.
On the
And
other
one
hand, Aaron
people-
gets another pick from Catwalk.
Stealing sight.
Flash will be useless because the raise has already left the entrance. And the turret confirming the presence in B main.
One enemy
Raise
remaining.
nade might flash out. Oh,
Very well
right there.
done.
Very well played nade. And that's
Very
a flawless
well
round
played.
from GMD.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
So far, what we have seen is that clear domination from GMD. Particularly, the duelists are hungry for kills. You can see Assassin. We previously saw Error also doing this, taking those early picks and
Taking
stopping
up a
this
lot of
high-end
space
attack.
on the map as well.
Yeah, of course. Because see, they're not leaving sites. See, we again see the same thing from Noblemen. They're grouping up near A main. They want to do this perfect execute of A site. The problem is, even if they get the site, it's getting difficult for them to control the site.
Barrier created.
The Sage comes again.
It's
One minute.
a wall at mid. But we see Neon stacking up at A. The only people who are close to A is look at how they react.
Yeah.
And they know it's a hit. Jet has dashed into side and there are already people stacked at A.
Yeah. Argon does
One
a flash.
splash.
Doesn't hit that much.
Assassin gets his pick right off the bat. It's a 4v4 while there's a retake. He just going aggressive and then he gets a kill out of it.
aggression. That's a nice aggression. That's what we want to see from Krypton and all the Jets in this game. You have the side, try to get that extra pick which seals the round for you. And that's exactly what he did there.
I think
Now, Error-
we
Very
Error is
difficult
good for
1v4.
one kill, but
Doesn't
then it's
have
very
any
difficult.
idea about the cat plant I guess. Can be easily killed.
He gets another pick. It's still doable.
No, it's not doable because it was actually nearly impossible because the cat guy, the killjoy, he didn't peek at all. He let him through. Yeah, I think so. That's
There
the
was a
first round
there's
for
a
Need a drop.
little bit of space where it could have been a possibility, but then the cat flank was very interesting right there.
because that guy
We
didn't-
usually see killjoys play post plants from outside, but in lower lobbies, what essentially happens is that post plant setups and lineups aren't used as much.
Yeah. Now this
And we have
operator
Assassin
early
with the
on
17
payment.
and he gets a
And
pick
it's
right
a
there.
nice shot. Yeah.
But it's instantly traded by Krypton on the other end.
One down.
That's another pick right there.
That's a brave pick
Assassin's-
there. And tries to re-pick that same angle,
should
but gets
run.
punished for that. And now the KJ ult is activated. I think they will get the control of the A side. What the Omen, the defending Omen, that is, what he should know. What he should do is just leave the side, let them have the side, and play for the retake.
Yeah, because both the killjoys have ults right here.
Yeah. So your KJ has a different. Yeah, and see, the defending ult is there. Nice.
One enemy remaining.
That's an interesting pick right there, and
Yeah.
AMD does a successful retake.
Yeah, very successful retake. Simple reason because the KJ ult timing was very perfect and they having no time to react to at all, I guess, on the Noblemen.
So that's very important, you see, is that you sit down and wait for the killjoy to come to site and then retake together. Most of the times, what duelists do is they rush into site and get killed or traded out instantly.
Another thing I want to mention for the Noblemen is that they're not expecting people to play at particular spots. Like the Raze got two, Assassin got two picks at Amen, which he shouldn't have. And use a flash, or see if you can use some drones, or you can jiggle peek that angle to bait that shot. So they need to expect, they need to look at the GMD Vico, and they're again doing the same thing, which is rushing A main without having any control of mid. Let's see whether this Campbell picks up here. Reyna uses flash to get in, and the Ray is very quick to use his ult and get the
Spike
planter down.
down A.
Gets the planter down. Reyna is on her ult as well. She's killed by the nades
Bomb buddy out.
and with the omens.
Now it's
Then
just
even
enough
before the
time
plan and execute comes into play. That's a world right there.
Not a very good flash to ult, but gets away with it, I guess. Again, see, the same problem happens. Very good players in this game, what they do, they exactly understand when the enemy players are busy with something else, and they take that moment to deliver that attack. And you see, this KJ Gaurav is very impressive. He is still holding the B side.
Expecting a B player to come into sight.
30 seconds
It's very
left.
nice. It's the amount of patience is something that
One
most
enemy
players
remaining.
need to have. Hold aside. Don't trust your teammates. Trust between players, I think, is very important as a team.
And GMD is exactly showing how to play as a team. Everyone is doing their role. KJ is locking down the B side, Sage walling down mid and trying to help the A main defense.
And I think
And-
something that's very important is Otonu is holding in the side very well before the push comes in. His
Yeah.
paranoia works wonders.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he's not getting too aggressive, which I like about him. Again, he smokes A main, which you shouldn't cross because you don't have much info. And see the race. Played 2 rounds in A. Now he's playing B, and there are 2 players going down B main, and he has the op there. If you don't jiggle pick it, or usually okay.
Oh, he misses a shot, but
Misses the shot, I guess. But follows it up with a very nice nade.
he'll get some damage down.
At least it feels good that noblemen are trying something different here, and they are trying to get the mid control down. But again,
Reyna flashes in.
for B push.
Sova's reveal is right there.
Yeah, and
Spike
very-
down B.
Poses the
very strong hold here. 2
Yeah.
players market. Reyna can get big here. Zenon gets one.
instantly
Assassin.
traded by assassin right there on jet. Lilac is kind of
enemy
split up right now, and as
30
expected,
seconds
it's
left.
Charges.
And now it falls down to Omen, who is absolutely nowhere to be seen but in mid. I
might
think
be a Omen battle right here. But Omen wins him. Argon gets 2 right there.
he can still clutch
He has
it,
a
but he has only
one-
30 seconds to play with that.
10 seconds left.
only mix represented, but he's killed instantly by assassin.
You see, this round was actually very winnable if the Omen smoked market. You see, he had 2 smokes.
Need a drop.
Argon is a smoke for your team, the market, and smoke the city. Let your team go through side. And I think that communication is what lacking from noblemen. If they start to get it, that communication done, then I think they can turn the match around, because I think technically they are not bad players. They have a similar kind of technical abilities, so they can easily come around. Okay.
And we can see it's a B
Feeling sight.
hit right here. The Omens, this is the first time we see Omens
You should run.
smoke on B, and Killjoy's utility goes in. Charge that's supposed to clear the side. Of course, there's a gap on the left side.
And I think AJ is holding a nice shot from Zeno.
And no players retained, but there's always a possibility someone will go out, which is left unchecked.
Very well done.
The trades come in instantly, and it's
Now it's a very difficult team.
Spikes down.
You have Reyna on very low health, but unfortunately he gets a heal. Now,
One enemy remaining.
now
yes, very good shot. Very good shot. Now it's a 2v1. Don't throw it away. try to win this. What Helium is doing right now is
Last player
risky.
standing.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
risky.
Okay. He's probably play on his utility. Let's see.
Let's see.
He has his alarm bot and Molly is right there. He destroys one, but other Molly is activated. Error has no idea where Helium is.
The problem is you can just pick.
Yep, and that's what happens.
That's not a very good first plan position to play. You have two people, you have the man advantage, you play boat house, you play with crossfire to each other because you know he's a Reina. You can't give him single fights. And I think otherwise the round was actually quite good. They put a lot of pressure on the
Need a
killjoy
drop.
on the boat
Thank you.
house, they cleared the side,
Need a
but
drop.
eventually it fell out, you know.
This is probably the closest round they've had in a while.
Thank you.
He was just getting too greedy there, trying to get the trainer down without much initiative.
Yep.
That's causing the round.
It's a kind of weird to see team Noblemen push A all over again without having any lack of map control. And you see it's the same setup right here. Omen is delaying the push, Raze is on catwalk, and he doesn't go aggressive, he doesn't peek out. He knows that he doesn't need to do it. His teammates are there to support him.
Spike planted.
And there's a Raze
out of my
utility
way.
right here. He will go.
Oh no!
Oh, and it missed.
Pass to them.
But Error is absolutely on fire.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Looks
standing.
like he can't do much. Oh no, he gets two.
Oh, then, but there's Gaurav to save the day.
Another thing you have probably noticed that the team GMD starts the retake very fast. They don't wait, like this soon as people are there, they just start rushing. So
Exactly.
what that does is that for the players who are playing on A side, they can't even go to A long for K. And I think that's what's causing them round. They need to buy some space, use some utilities to give your players the chance to go back to A main and
Need a
play a
drop.
safe position in post plan.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Thank you.
And this is something that's very important to default at least for 40 seconds and figure out where the players are playing.
Exactly. And if you see the same thing happening again, Noblemen going for Helium is
But at least this time there's Jet contesting mid. But they know it's going to be a hit once again with all the utility.
again same for defending utility. The paranoia goes down, and that
Spike
is
down
it.
A.
You don't smoke there. You need to smoke the tree. Now the Reina is planting, which is an interesting
Spike
choice
planted.
itself. And now it's a 5v2. 5v2 post plant. At least gets down to 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
Gaurav gets the first pick and they know where Omen is then. And the round's over. Right before it even began, to be honest.
Yeah. Now it looks a very difficult game from Nobleman's perspective.
Last
Because-
round in the half.
Why don't you give yourself a little time? The match is for one, and a single round consists of nearly a 1.5 minutes.
Yes, yeah.
Why you need to end that whole round doing the same thing? You see, the GMD hasn't changed anything. The
They are
positions
playing,
were playing,
yeah,
they are
exactly.
playing the
Sage is
same.
playing mid, Raze
Yeah.
is rotating from side to side, Killjoy is locking down B, and Omen is always at A to delay the A push.
And
That's,
also,
that's
when
just
you-
enough, to be honest.
Exactly. And when you lose so many rounds, your shots suddenly stop hitting and you get a little tilted. So they need to fight that as well. If they have any chance of coming back, they need to be mentally focused. They need to read the enemies. I think that's the most difficult part of this game. Reading the enemies and playing according to them.
It's very interesting to see. Killjoy setup is started right there.
Yeah. And the smoke is also quite interesting from, Autono. This smoke actually helps him to survive a little longer, but also help him to get this off angles. Now he is playing this off angle, and he gets one.
Right.
Very easy shot. Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Gaurav gets another.
Completely bulldozed. And see, there is one player at B which he has no idea about.
Okay.
And okay, he gets it. Tries to win them funny there.
But then it's interesting. See, the moment Killjoy leaves B side, there's someone else to fill the void. They know that there is a utility. There's a ult on Omen.
And that is how
That-
he
that-
dominates. He has nowhere to escape.
And even
And there's something
Error is
else.
revived and he's right. Okay, that's sad. Very sad.
I think the match gets a little harsh on the team Noblemen. I think they are not prepared for defense like this, which is the way to
Switching
play
sides.
in any game, any map in Valorant. You play off your teammates. You sometimes let the enemy team have the side, but you win anyway because you have better utility usage, and sometimes your aim also, works a little better than your enemy team, because if you are losing 11 rounds in a row, certainly your aim is not clicking that much, because aim is not always technical. It's a mental aspect if you're getting bulldozed by a team. But I think now it's actually, time will tell, but I think it's getting very late for Noblemen to do something, though it's their defense.
And
Let's
with
see what
that-
they do. Okay, it makes sense, in pistol you can actually rush a site because you have like 5 guns against 1 or 2 guns. So Sova is playing a very difficult position.
It's the same kind of utility right there, but Neon
So
gets
what
a
is
pick.
the- Yeah, now what is to do is just leave the site. Leave the site. Why do you want to hit again? Okay, never mind. The Omen gets
Spike
traded.
down A.
It's a 4v3.
Yeah.
It turns to
Now-
a 4v2.
Yeah.
Argon has the upper hand right here.
Yeah, Krypton is playing strange angle. They need to watch the mid because the 2 players are on high mid.
And there Hades with the flank. But why does he spray? That's kind of gives away his position.
No,
there's
I
someone
don't
at
think
B.
it can be
Yeah.
hurt on the side. Yeah, I don't think it can be hurt on the side. Okay, it's a difficult position now for Team GMD to get this round back. So I guess it's 11-2. So finally, the 18th group of elements are getting 1 round back.
30 seconds left.
The Killjoy can easily see the lurking sage here.
Last player standing.
But he doesn't do anything about it.
There's a lot of shots, and suddenly this round is just 2v1. Oh
And
my god.
oh, that's kind of
That's
sad.
kind of scary. And yeah,
Match point.
sad. It's actually sad. It's actually sad, to see a
Just when you
team with
think-
yeah, I just even predicted that. I don't understand why they are not playing with each other. It's very simple. If you have the number advantage, you try to play each other.
You trade off each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, the trade will be in your favor. Well, Xenon goes aggressive, which could be the last round of the match. And he gets a pick right here and
Spike
dismisses
down
away.
B.
And he's instantly traded by Error, who's equally aggressive with his peaks. We see Argon rotating from spawn and he spots Sage. Does he expect another person? He gets him. Error is trying to get up some space and mid, but the wall.
One enemy remaining.
No.
Inside.
And it just doesn't stop.
Attackers win.
That was an interesting and
was-
dominating win for Team
If we
GMB.
just see Error there, he has 10 KD with 30 kills and 3 deaths. Oh my god.
That's
oh
an
my
impressive
god.
performance from Error.
That's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. He has a combat score of 537. Oh my god. What's being No. Yeah. It's crazy.
That was a very dominating performance from GMW.
I think the Noblemen, they actually didn't have any idea about a defense of this magnitude.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for the viewers out there, I think the biggest lesson you can actually take from this match is that don't try to impose, your play style on the map, because that sometimes it can work and sometimes it can't work. So rather try to adapt to what the enemy team is doing. You see, the enemy team played smart, so you also need to play smart, I guess. But there is always a possibility for comeback. I'm very impressed by few of the people also in the GMD. They're using their utilities. They're trying to make space for their team. The Jet unfortunately couldn't get activated that much, but few of the shots he hit.
Welcome back, guys, to the second match of GMD versus Nobleman. And there is a little change in the caster disc today. We have with us FZ SLAX right here. Welcome, SLAX.
Yeah, thank you for welcoming me. And yeah, so I'm FZ Slacks, and welcome to the stream, everyone. And as we have seen in the first match, that it was a very dominating match from the side of the team GMW, and we have got a scoreboard of 13-1. So it was a very dominating match as we have seen, and it was quite surprising as we have saw Reina with a average score of 537, and he has got a 30 skills. So it was quite amazing performance from their side. And as we have seen in the match, that when the opponent team was in the attacker side, they were not really doing much changes in their strategies. They were always pushing on the A
Yes.
side, as we
And
have
that's
seen.
the thing, as I was talking with Wardogi about the differences that of play style, which is essentially taking map control. That's
Yeah,
the
in these kinds of tournaments, what you have to do is that you have to analyze your opponent's mentality. That's what counts. And if you can read your opponent very well and you can predict what they're going to do, and you have to make strategies along with their mentality. And what you have to do is to make a different kind of strategies in every round. It is very essential to make a different kind of strategies, as if you do the similar thing in every round, then they're going to read you very quickly and they're going to act accordingly. So what do you think what's going to happen in the next half? Hello, Winter, are you with me? There's some connection errors, I guess, in the caster's deck. Okay, the stream is paused. What has happened, I don't know, but I can't see Winter. Is there some technical issues going on right now? Hello, Winter. Hello. Hello, Winter.
yeah.
Yeah, what
Sorry,
just
it's
happened?
just yeah, it's just internet. We live
Okay,
in
so
India and we have
we have
terrible
got some
internet right
technical
here.
issues, so don't mind that, guys. We have got some technical issues, and it happens everywhere. Just be with us and sit tight.
Yep. Is my video working? Yeah,
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
there.
Your video's working. So as I was saying, what do you think what's going to happen in the second match? Because from Team GMW, we have seen that they have played so much dominating in the first match, and in the second match, what we have the map in the second match. I don't know.
I think it's
Haven't seen
I
that.
think it's whose map pick is it? Is it team Noblemen's?
Yeah, I was not there with you guys, so you guys know that.
Yep. So well, we let's
Hello,
see whose map pick is it. I think it's
Matthew.
yeah. Hello, can you
Hello.
hear me?
Okay. Okay, so we have got the information. We are going to the match. The match is gonna start, and let's see what happens in the second match of Team GMW versus Team Nobleman. So we are right into the second match. As you can see, the players have taken their positions. Wait, I gotta mute the in-game sounds. So we are going next into the match.